At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe it. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
When you choose Delta Dental of Iowa, you set a chain of good in motion because we invest in your community. So whether you get your plan at work or purchase it through us, you get more than great dental and vision insurance. You make a difference for others. Choose Delta Dental for your smile, for your health, and for your community.
Frank, when you think Fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sunkissed Orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
Slade's the place for you!
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
The Iowa Farm Bureau is proud to present the state softball tournament and celebrate the accomplishments of Iowa's student athletes. To the Iowa Farm Bureau, this is more than just a sport. It's hometown pride, it's hopes and dreams, it's our future leaders. It's a reason to do more and be more. And it's that farm-strong spirit that can only be found in Iowa. Congratulations to the student athletes and coaches on an outstanding softball season. And remember, today's successes are just the beginning of tomorrow's achievements.
Good morning and welcome to the Channel Seeds Field at the Harlan and Hazel Rosard Sports Complex in Fort Dodge, the home of the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Dar Danielson with you here as we get the State Softball Tournament underway on the Girls Union Network powered by Mid-American Energy. 65 and cloudy here, a nice morning to get started. And we'll start it off with Class 5A, number 1 seed West Des Moines Valley will be taking on number 8. Cedar Rapids Prairie here in today's matchup as Prairie made it here with a walk-off home run to get to the state tournament. West Des Moines Valley's been up in the ratings all season long. They come in at 36-4, Prairie at 24-17. So, maybe a David versus Goliath, but you get down here and it doesn't matter. Whoever plays the best wins and advances. So let's take a look at the road to state for these two teams. For Cedar Rapids Prairie, the Region 8 champion defeated Kennedy of Cedar Rapids, as we said. 2.14 ERA on the team, 1.86 batting average against. Piper Johnson hitting .361. You see Tatum Gert, the pitcher, 16 and 12, 164 strikeouts. Valley defeated Ames in Region 1. They have a batting average of .378. Some hot bats there, 43 home runs. And that'll be one of the biggest differences between these two teams is the power numbers. Kerry Rose hitting .512 with 37 RBIs coming in. Alexis Stevermer, 19 and 2, 1.51 ERA, the pitcher to start this matchup. So I got a good one here. They're getting the final chalk out on the diamond as we're about ready to get the Girls State Tournament started for this year. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more after this. You're watching the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by Iowa Farm Bureau.
Frank, when you think fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sun-kissed orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, President of the Iowa Farm Bureau.
And I'm Erin Gerlich, Executive Director of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. We'd like to thank you for joining us for the Girls State Softball Tournament.
The Iowa Farm Bureau knows that strong, vibrant schools are the cornerstone of our communities. That's why we're proud to be the title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and this amazing state tournament. This tournament not only showcases Iowa's elite teams, but the athletes competing here today are among our nation's best and brightest. And Iowa's farmers are among the nation's most productive. Our partnership with the Girls Union gives us the opportunity to recognize both, all while supporting and lifting up the Iowa girl.
With the help of the Iowa Farm Bureau, we celebrate students' efforts not only on the field, but in the classroom as well. The Iowa Farm Bureau is committed to your success and supports our organization and the Iowa Girl. Through millions of dollars they provide in awards, grants, and scholarships that recognize athletic and academic excellence.
As Iowans, we have a lot to be proud of. Whether you're a student competing here today or a fan tuning in, we all play an important role in making our state great. So, from the Iowa Farm Bureau
and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union,
congratulations to your school on a terrific season, and good luck in the tournament games.
Welcome back to the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau on the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy. The team's coming out. We'll have the introductions here in just a second. A little cloudy day, 65 and mostly cloudy. We aren't expected to get any rain or storms until this afternoon, according to the forecast, but so it'll be a nice, pretty cool day to start out the tournament here. Mentioning Cedar Rapids Prairie, they had to get a walk-off home run to come from behind, trailing Cedar Rapids Kennedy 2-0, got a 3-run homer. We'll talk a little bit more about that later on to get here. While Valley, they've been up in the top of the ratings for quite a bit. Their only losses coming to Ankeny Centennial, Pleasant Valley, Johnston. And but Cedar Rapids Prairie, talking to the coach, they've had a lot of close losses, but they have been able to battle through that. And, of course, Lisa Freeze, the coach, and they're a very, very young team. They have several 8th graders that'll be starting or playing. They're in the lineup. One will be starting, but they got a lot of 8th graders, freshmen, so a very young team here. And let's go to our PA address announcer.
points in this 5A quarterfinal matchup between the visiting team, the Cedar Rapids Prairie Hawks, and from West Des Moines, the Valley Tigers. Winner of this game advances to the 5A semifinal round on Wednesday at 10 a.m. right here on Channel Seeds Field. Now let's meet the players and coaches for today's 5A quarterfinal. First of all, here are your non-starters for the visitors from Cedar Rapids Prairie. Number 1, Elizabeth Burns. Number 6, Marie Burns. Number 8, Cora Freed. Number 9, Megan Popish. Number 11, Lila Kenny. Number 12, Bentley Rush. Number 16, Ella Trulin. Number 25, Reese Skirt. And number 26, Drew Parsons. Your assistant coaches, Kimmy Heenick, Reed Colbert, Sammy Moss, Kara Myers, and Taylor Wheeler. And now, here are your starters, the Hawks of Cedar Rapids Prairie. Leading off, playing first base, number 4, Piper Johnson. Batting second, playing second base, number 10, Riley Reddick. Batting third, doing the catching, number 2, Lola Hawkins. Batting cleanup, the designated player, number 18, Audrey Leak. Batting fifth in left field, number 13, Emery Hill. Batting sixth, doing the pitching, number 19, Tatum Gert. Batting seventh at shortstop, number 7, Deja Cooper. Batting eighth in center field, number 3, Hannah Rudd. Batting in the ninth position in right field, number 5, Kennedy Johnson. And playing in the flex position at third base, number 20, Lucy Howe. Head coach for the Hawks, Alicia Flees. And now, let's meet the team from West Des Moines Valley. Here are your non-starters. Number 3, Ilsa Hervey. Number 5, Dia Finn. Number 6, Teely Schwingendorf. Number 7, Piper Broderick. Number 9, Drew Cooley. Number 11, Aubrey Wright. Number 15, Jocelyn Muir. Number 16, Jordan Humphrey. Number 17, Mira Hart. Number 20, Chloe Everett. Number 23, Bryn Sibula. Number 25, Press Remick. 32, Emily King. And number 44, Lily Finn. Your assistant coaches, Megan Rushing, Randy Rebarger, Hannah Fry, Jasmine Span, Mary Whitaker, and Chad Barnes. And now, here are your starters of the Tigers of West Des Moines Valley. Leading off, playing center field, number 2, Ireland Broderick. Batting second at second base, number 1, Carrie Rhodes. Batting third at shortstop, number 12, Maren Keller. Cleanup hitter for the Tigers at first base, number 8, Claire Long. Batting fifth in left field, number 27, Mac Fuller. Batting sixth in right field, number 4, Anna Easton. Batting seventh at third base, number 13, Audrey Heller. Batting eighth, doing the pitching, number 21, Alexis Stevenmer. Batting in the ninth position, the designated player, number 10, Emma Scully. And your flex player doing the catching, number 22, Paige Christensen. Head coach for the Valley Tigers, Tom Bakey. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the umpires for this 5A quarterfinal. At first base, Mike Pfister. At third base, Brian Pfister. And calling the balls and strikes today, Mr. Carl Woolbridge. And now, if you please, remove your caps and hats and we face the center of the complex for the playing of our national anthem.
And you're watching the girls' state softball tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, a sole title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Iowa Farm Bureau believes in the Iowa girl and cultivating individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. By investing in Iowa's youth, we're investing in Iowa's future. So we are set to get this tournament underway. Looks like the sun is pushing out a little bit more in these clouds here that we have this morning. And as I mentioned, the possibility of maybe a little bit of sketchy weather later in the afternoon as things heat up. But right now, we are ready to play, and it's kind of a muggy day. And I did notice, coming in, it's just a little bit not quite as cool. Last year, sat here and almost had to have a jacket on because it was a little cooler, but a little bit warmer here today. For Valley, let's take a look at the defensive setup for them. You see Alexa Stevermer is in the circle. She's 19-1, 2.40 ERA, 205 batting average against, 78 strikeouts, 20 bases on balls. She'll be throwing into Paige Christensen. Claire Long is at first base, Carrie Rose at second, Marin Heller at shortstop, Audrey Heller at third. The outfield left to right, Mackenzie Bowler, Ireland Broderick, and Anna Easton make up the outfield left to right. 200 straight out here on the Channel Seeds field at Harlan Hazel Rogers Field. And appreciate you joining us this morning on the Girls Union Digital Network, powered by Mid-American Energy. Piper Johnson will lead it off here for Cedar Rapids Prairie. Of course, the Hawks were down 2-0 and got a home run to advance. Piper Johnson, the first baseman, hitting .361 on the season. First pitch is a ball to Johnson. Just on the outside edge here. Carl Woolridge, longtime umpire, veteran behind the plate here today. This one lifted high on the infield. Shortstop calls for it. Heller makes the out. One away for Cedar Rapids Prairie. That brings up Riley Reddick. She is the second baseman. She is the hero that got them here. Reddick hit her second home run of the season. This one to the shortstop and down the bases quickly, but throws her out. 6-3 put out for out number 2. She hit that 3-run blast that got them here. That brings up Lola Hawkins, a freshman, hitting .362. She's catching today for Prairie. First pitch is right in there for a strike. As first batter hit the second pitch, second batter hit the first pitch, third batter takes the first pitch for a strike. Here's the 0-1. This one's swing and a miss. 0-2 on Lola Hawkins, freshman hitting .362 on the season. Prairie trying to avoid the 1-2-3 inning to start it off. This one is ripped into right center or right side, and the throw comes in, but not in time. So a single for Hawkins to lead it off, and they do avoid the 1-2-3. Now to bring up Audrey Leak, designated player, the senior, hitting .363, one of the few seniors. It looks like we're going to have a runner here. That'll be Drew Parsons, I believe.
26, Drew Parsons will be the courtesy runner for Hawkins at first.
Parsons will run, go over to first to run after the single. Now Anna Easton came in and threw that to first. It was not real close, but something to keep in mind later on here. First pitch outside to Leak, the designated player, hitting .363, a senior. Trying to take advantage of their first base runner here. Brings it back in, fouls it off to the screen. The netting, and it's 1-1. Here, 2 outs, runner on first. In the top of the first inning, Class 5A, state softball underway. Our second game will get started at 10:30. Over on the other diamond, a swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. The count here. So early on, the batters that haven't hit the first 2 pitches, Stevenmer's been ahead of, but of course Hawkins then popped the 0-2 into right field. This one bounces, runner steps off, says no, not gonna go. Good job there by Christensen, the catcher, to block that. That's Parsons running at first. So 2's across the top of the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Leak steps back in. This one off the fist. It's gonna carry foul. So she hangs tough in there. You see that good shot there from high above it. The lines are all clear and crisp right now in the first inning. That'll go away as we move through the ball game here. Here's the 2-2 again. Lifted again, foul. Leak has built this into a 6-pitch at bat. Stevenmer looks in. Now Leak will step back in. That one is just low, and the runs the count full. Stevenmer maybe trying to get her to go down, reach on one, but she held off, and we got a full count. 3-2, 2 outs, runner at first here, top of the first inning. Prairie trying to get something going to start it off. That one bounces, and we got a walk. So, got to bring up the left fielder, Emery Hill, an 8th grader, hitting .342 on the season. And Hill has 14 RBIs. She'll step in. Runners at first and second, 2 outs here on the top of the first for Prairie. They come in at 24-17. This one, that time, catches the outside edge. She's going with that pitch right on the outside to each of the first couple batters, and that's the first time that it's caught in for a strike. So she's ahead of the batter here quickly. Delivers. This one is what a diving catch, can't get there. The run will come around third, coming to home. She's safe. And Prairie gets on the board with a little bloop single. Carrie Rose, the second baseman, tried to come over and get it, but could not get there. And the Hawks are up 1-0 here to start it out. That'll bring up the pitcher, Tatum Gert, junior. Now a little talk on the mound. Coach Bakey, veteran coach, and he'll come out, settle him down. This is Valley's third consecutive state tournament appearance here. And let's see, pinch. No, I would say they aren't going to put a pinch runner in for Emery Hill. She'll be over there, so. But we do have Bentley Rust out at second running. And a 2-out single sneaks through there. Here's Gert. Takes it low and inside. So Gert knows she'll come to the circle with at least one run to work with. When she comes back out, she'd like to bring in a few more of those runners, get a little more padding when she comes back out. Here's a 1-0, flipped it straight back. One count, 2 outs, runners at first and second. Fisted off. Gert hanging in there. She's a junior. You've got, let's see, 3 juniors, 1 senior, a sophomore, a freshman, an 8th grader, a freshman, and a freshman. So very young lineup. 1-2 count. That one's high. Talking with Coach Freeze, she said we just had some injuries, had to fill people in, and then everything's worked out pretty well. They've been resilient, lost several close games, but have fought back. Now Stevenmer, she'd like to get out of this inning with a 2-2 count, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Brings it low, throw down, and back in time, plenty of time. But that runs the count full here. Stevenmer's only given up 20 walks during the season. She's given up 1 here. And of course, as always, it doesn't matter how many times you've been here. You have a few nerves starting out that first game. That one right in the middle, caught looking, strikeout. There's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on at the end of a half inning. 1-0 Prairie. Will be back with the bottom of the first after this at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
77 miles away. I think we're good for today.
Fans, welcome back to the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau. Let you know you can level up your game at Central College. More than half of Central students participate in intercollegiate athletics because Central allows you to pursue your passions and be more than a spectator. It's the best decision ever. Apply at central.edu. So for Prairie, the best result they could have, they got a run in, stranded 2, but got 1 on the board here against the number 1 seed, and going to be Ireland Broderick, the center fielder, Carrie Rose, the second baseman, and Maren Heller, the shortstop, to lead it off. And in the circle, Tatum Gert for Prairie, 16 and 12, 2.05 ERA, 66 walks, 164 Ks, and Broderick steps in, hitting .378 on the season. This one ripped foul hard into the netting on the left side. He's swinging at the first pitch. Broderick 6 doubles, no home runs and a triple. As you expect, that one's in the dirt. Leadoff hitter, 38 singles. I want that leadoff hitter to get on base. Here's the 1-1. Low. Lola Hawkins is the catcher. Gert in the circle. Piper Johnson at first. Riley Reddick at second. Deja Cooper at short.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people.
Here's the 2-1. That one is low. 3-1. Gert, it's a tough situation. You don't want to give these Valley hitters anything good, but they also don't want to walk the lead off. This one chopped right back to Gert. She'll make the play for out number 1. That'll bring up Carrie Rose, the second baseman. She did her darndest to get to that ball hit to the right side there, but just could not get there, and that scored the run. Rose hitting .512 on the season. 2 home runs, 15 doubles for Rose. Takes a strike on the first one. You see from our outfield camera there. Squared to bunt, pulled it back as the pitch was high. 1-1. Valley in the pinstripes. I like that look. Good look for the uniforms. This one ripped right center, dropping in front of the fence. Rose around and stand up second with a double. Had to kind of see if that was going to carry enough, but it dropped in front of the fence for a long double for Rose. Got to bring up the shortstop, Maren Heller, hitting .455 on the season. 12 home runs for Heller. She's one you have to watch out for. She's got a runner out there at second with no outs.
Now batting for the Tigers. Shortstop, number 12.
And Valley, 43 homers on the year to 8 for Prairie. So a big discrepancy there in the power numbers going out of the park. Gert looks to the dugout, gets the signal. Delivers fouled off. And Heller, the first Tiger hitting from the right side. First 2 one up batting lefty. Rose out at second. 1 out, 1 strike. That was a change. Throw down to third. Got her. Rose caught stealing. Lola Hawkins throws out Rose. And there's 2 away, erasing the base runner. And that was a strange pitch. It was kind of a changeup that dropped early, hit the dirt. And sometimes you'd think those would benefit the runner, but it just got a good enough bounce that Hawkins get to it. That one stays high to Heller. And of course here, you don't want to give her anything good because one long swing from her ties this up, leading the team in homers with 12 on the season. So you can keep everything away and low on her. That one comes in high, go 3-1. Take your chances maybe with the next batter. Gert looks to the dugout, checks the wristband. That one's low, so again, not gonna mess around with the top home run hitter on the team, and she'll give up the walk. That'll bring up Claire Long, the first baseman, hitting .375. Long has 9 home runs, so she's got pop in the bat too. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, a big cut by Long. She was looking to give Valley the lead with one swing. Here's the 0-1. This one lifted high on the infield. First baseman calling for it. She'll make the play. Piper Johnson, and Valley had a leadoff double, caught stealing. So no runs on one hit, no errors, one left on. At the end of 1, Prairie 1, Valley nothing. You're watching the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Frank, when you think fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sun-kissed orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
In Iowa, we all play by the same rules. Hard work pays off, practice makes perfect, success is something you earn, and teamwork helps us all be winners. The Iowa Pork Producers Association is proud to support statewide high school athletics. Because on our team and on yours, what we bring to the table is what brings us all together. Learn more about our commitment to Iowa at iowapork.org.
And we go to the top of the second inning for Prairie. There's a strike called. Deja Cooper, the freshman shortstop. 7, 8, and 9 for Prairie. Now working with an 0-1 count. That one's outside, 1-1. Stevermer's had a little, trying to work that outside, and got one call on it, but hasn't gotten many on the outside edge to start the ball game. That one comes inside high. And giving up 2 singles. This one down the line, hot smash. Coach Freeze steps back. And the singles she gave up, one just made it to the right field grass. The other kind of hit on the infield, but nobody could get to it. Now, 2-2 count here on the batter. Deja Cooper, the freshman, hitting .206. That one's low. Count goes full. Swing and a miss for a strikeout, the first strikeout of the day for Stevemer. That brings up Hannah Rudd, the center fielder, the junior, hitting .252. Talked with Coach Reese just before the ballgame started, and just, 1 versus 8. Well, we played a lot of good teams, have been in tight ball games, so we just figure, hey, we're going to come out and play. That one hit her on the hands. And Prairie has another runner on. Brings up Kennedy Johnson, the freshman right fielder. Seaver's only hit 4 batters all season. Kennedy Johnson, the freshman right fielder, hitting .207. Ball's high. Outside, 1-0 the count. Prairie leading 1-0. That one catches the outside edge, 1-1. Hannah Rudd at first. And a half swing there. I don't know if they had kind of the hit and run on or what, but 1-2. The runner did not go, so now Johnson in the hole, 1-2. That one popped off. Foul. And Stevermer will go back. Spin that ball around and look at it. I'd like to erase this batter. She's ahead, 1-2. And chopped at it, a foul. But Johnson doing just enough to get the bat on the ball and hang in there. These pitchers, sometimes you see them, they get stronger as they get more dialed in as we move along. This one is high, got the bat on it late too. It would have been a ball, I think, had she not put the bat on it. There's 3 she's fouled off. And basically fouled them off just by extending the bat out and getting it on there. And 1-2 once again here. Fouls that one off. 7 pitch at bat here for Johnson. And strikeout, got her. And throwback, safe at first. So the second strikeout here. We'll go to the top of the order. Piper Johnson, she flied out to the shortstop her first time up. She'll step in with 2 outs, a runner at first. Oh, she held up on that change and took a strike. Nice pitch. Came right in there thinking, man, just rose up at the last second. This one hit high, the catcher comes back and it's going to be out, but Stevermer quickly up 0-2 on the batter here. And here we go for the 0-2. Runner going down the line, base hit into left. Run down there all the way over to third and into second goes Johnson. Rudd to third. So the 2-out double puts runners in scoring position for Riley Reddick, the junior who grounded out her last time up. just turned hard on that pitch and down the line. You see from our center field camera there. There's the pitch inside, strike on Reddick. And everybody scrambles around with that runner at third. Christian said, yeah, she went to throw that, kind of lost it, and she turned around the umpire and gets the sign and says, I lost it. But no harm there, but you got to be careful with that runner at third who could race in. This went inside for a strike again. Stevermer working that inside edge of the plate just a little, kind of breaking in there a little bit. So now 0-2 Reddick. Stevermer trying to close off without any runs here. Reddick trying to plate some. This one is hit toward right, going back. Caught. Whoa, Anna Easton goes back and then looks at the glove. Yes, I've got it. So no runs on one hit. 2 left on at the end of 1.5. 1-0 Prairie at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Slade's the place for you!
Welcome back to the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy. Valley will come up in the bottom of the second, trailing 1-0, and a little slow on the uptake, but I'll remind you, we did have an extra base hit by Prairie, a double, so that was a Channel Seeds extra base hit. All brought to you by Channel Seeds. The Channel Seed brand is here to help farmers like you up your game and rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. So leading it off, Mackenzie Moeller. We got the 5, 6, and 7 due up for Valley. First pitch is a strike inside from Tatum Gert. Gert, Lola Hawkins catching, Piper Johnson first, Riley Reddick at second, Deja Cooper at short, Lucy Howe at third. Outfield left to right, Hill, Rudd, and Johnson for the Hawks. This one high outside. So Valley overcame an issue there as they had 2 runners on, a hit by pitch and a double. There's a strike right at the letters. And then that ball was hit pretty good to right, but Anna Easton finally got a bead on it and ran it down. 1-2 now. This one ripped foul over the right side by Moeller, hitting .393 on the season.
Turn those foul balls into the concession stand for a snack.
She's got 9 home runs on the season, hitting .393. Another ball. 2-2 here. The first batter in the bottom of the second. This one lifted foul.
Nice catch up, lady. Well, it doesn't take care of you to take a foul ball back.
Now, if you catch those foul balls here, you can take them to the concession stand and get a free treat. That one a little off speed, drops in short, and it's 3-2. Now a pitch like that is the one they used to throw out the runner, as Valley had a double second batter the first inning, but thrown out stealing. This one ripped right toward right center. That's going to get down to the fence. Browning heading to second. And into second with the double, Mackenzie Moeller for another Channel Seeds extra base hit. Channel Seed is a brand here to help farmers like you up your game and rise to the challenge. Learn more at channel.com/rise. So the tying run at second, no outs, Anna Easton. The right fielder comes up, her first at bat. And Easton hitting .370. She'll step in. Bunts it down, beautiful bunt. They'll go to first, gets by the first baseman, and the run will score. On the air. So throwing error on the pitcher. And Valley ties it up, no outs. Brings up Audrey Heller, hitting .301. Third baseman, she's got one home run on the season. This one low. Big jump off of first by Anna Easton. Easton 6 out of 7 in stolen base attempts on the season. As the first pitch is a ball to Heller. Takes a cut at it. And that's a strike. So 1-1 count for Gert. And Heller, the batter, she squares around like she's going to try to bunt that runner across again. And this time, slap hits it, looks to second, goes to first on the fielder's choice. For one out.
Number 3 by Howe. 1 out. The pitcher, 21, Alexa Stevenmer.
Brings up Alexa Stevenmer, the pitcher for Valley. She's hitting .309. One out now. Pitcher against pitcher. This one, chopper to third, looks back, the runner goes to first. Good scoop at first. Nice backhand by Piper Johnson off the throw by Lucy Howe. And that was a hot smash by Stevenmer, but Johnson was able to scoop that. And now it's 2 outs. Number 9 hitter Emma Scully, the designated player, coming up to bat. Hitting .273. Inside pitch is low. So Prairie now trying to get out of this, keep the game tied. Allie's had a runner on base there. Quick back to the pitcher. She'll throw to first to end the inning. Not before they get one run on one hit, one error, and one left on. At the end of 2, we're tied at 1-1 here. Back with the third inning. After this, the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
from the
Here in Greater Des Moines, we're the unexpected sports mecca that feels like home. We are the big ballers, the little kickers, the underdogs, and the bulldogs. We've got events wacky and wild, big and small, we host them all. That old sports cliche, nobody believes in us? Nah, when you come here, you'll believe. Because in Des Moines, only the S's are silent. Let's go!
When you choose Delta Dental of Iowa, you set a chain of good in motion. Because we invest in your community. So whether you get your plan at work or purchase it through us, you get more than great dental and vision insurance. You make a difference for others. Choose Delta Dental for your smile, for your health, and for your community.
We go to the top of the third inning here. New ball game. As Valley ties it up, will be the 3-4-5 hitters for
starting things off for the Hawks with Prairie.
Cedar Rapids Prairie Hawks. Lola Hawkins, she got a single and scored for their run here back in the first inning. So Hawkins 1-1 on the day, takes a strike to start off the third inning. The freshman hitting .362 coming in. This one, chopper right by the third baseman. Hard smash, Hawkins now 2 for 2 on the day.
Base hit by Hawkins, pitcher saves it first.
Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner again for an IMT Insurance substitutions. All substitutions today brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free with IMT at IMTINS.com. So let's see here. Squares to bunt. They're going to go to second in time. Great throw.
Nice play by the Tigers to get Parsons in second for out number 1.
So they go to second on that bunt.
Now batting left fielder Emery Hill.
That was just great defensive play there, and Leak reaches on the fielder's choice. She had walked her last time up. Now Emery Hill, the 8th grader, the left fielder, comes in. She got the single and the RBI to get the first run of the game here. Has a runner at first now.
Number 20, the flex player Lucy Howell running at first.
Lucy Howe, the flex player, running at first for an IMT Insurance substitution.
Now batting left fielder Emery Hill.
Emery Hill comes in, 1 for 1 with a single to right. This one right straight back at me for the strike. Stevemer for Valley up 0-1. That one's outside. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. This one slapped in between the gap between third and short for another single.
Emery Hill with a base hit. Now moves to second. That'll bring up the pitcher, Tatum Gert.
That brings up Tatum Gert, the pitcher. struck out looking her first time up. This one down the line foul. He was trying to go the other way with it. Gert trying to help her own cause here again with 2 runners on, 1 out. This one lifted toward right, not real deep. Right fielder makes the play. They fake like the runner's going to go and then send her back. Just not deep enough. Anna Easton right there and threw it into the shortstop. So there's 2 away. 2 outs, 2 on now. That brings up Deja Cooper, the freshman who struck out her first time up. That one just off the outside edge. Everybody held their breath. And it's 1-0. Top of the third here. Prairie trying to push ahead. This one fists it inside and fouls it off. Not a fooler on that one. She just caught the inside handle of the bat on that, and it lazily flipped out of there. One, 2 outs. Runners at first and second here for Prairie, trying to push back into the lead. This one lifted high on the infield. First baseman comes over and makes the play to end the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. At the end at 2.5, still 1-1 Valley coming up to bat here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. MidAmerican Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Back here at the Girls State Softball Tournament, you can get your tournament merchandise. Get out your smartphones. You can scan the QR code we'll have up here, or go to IGHSAU.org to browse and customize your merchandise to match your style. And Valley leads it off. Mackenzie Moeller, who doubled and scored their only run back in the second. We'll get that QR code up sometime for you. But again, you can go to IGHSAU.org to get the merch. As 0-1 to Moeller. That one's high. She really battled in that first at bat. Took it to 3-2, fouled off 2 pitches against Gert, and then ends up getting the double and scored. That was leading off the second. Now she leads off the third. Takes it low. Tatum Gert pitching, Lola Hawkins catching, Piper Johnson at first. Second is Riley Reddick, Deja Cooper at short, Lucy Howe at third. Embry Hill, Hannah Rudd, and Kennedy Johnson, the outfield. Left to right here for Prairie. as Moeller steps in, rips it right up through the middle for a base hit. She's 2 for 2. And she's on base again.
Second baseman Prairie Rose.
And that brings up excuse me, I got out of my order. This is Carrie Rose here. They go to first, it's wide. That was Broderick who got on base. And now everybody's safe. There's an error on that. I'm sorry, I looked at the wrong sheet. So now Rose is at second. And timeout by Prairie is another error.
Rose with a base hit.
Base hit, and everybody advances on the error. So let me catch it. Was Ireland Broderick who led that off with the single. So she's 1 for 1. Then it was Carrie Rose who got the single, and then there was an error on the throw, so she goes to second. So Rose is 2 for 2. She was caught stealing after a double. So it brings up Marin Heller, the shortstop. Sorry about that, got my lineup doubled around there. We're back on here. And Garrett looks to the dugout. Time called by Heller. Heller walked her last time up, was stranded at first. Coach Bakey comes over, talks to Heller a minute. So runners at second and third, no outs here. Chance for Valley to take the lead for the first time. There's a strike. Ball. Of course, Heller with 12 home runs. You gotta. This one fouled off. I don't want to give her anything good to look at. Team leader, Long has 9, and Moeller with 9 as well. This one lifted high toward right field. Right fielder coming in. Second baseman goes out. They make the play. Runner going to come down the line. She'll hold. So fly ball caught by Kennedy Johnson.
Catch by Johnson in right field.
Not deep enough to get the runner in, so the runners will hold. Brings up Claire Long.
1 out. That brings up first baseman Claire Long.
She flied out the first baseman her last time up. The first baseman Claire Long, hitting .375 coming in. This one is a ball on the outside. She hit the second pitch her last time up, and Long, of course, has 9 home runs. So she's got power there too. This one comes inside, fists it off. That's going to go deep to left. Runner is going to come. They throw it in, cut it off, and that'll be a sac fly.
Long with a sacrifice fly.
For Claire Long.
The second out. The Prairie scores from third. Rose holds at second. 2 outs.
So
left fielder Matt Moeller.
Runner scores from third. Brings up Moeller now. Coming to bat with the runner at second. Valley now with their first lead. Little change up, hangs in there for a ball. So 2 outs. 1 run in. Gert would like to get out of this without giving up that extra run. This one hit hard toward the left fielder. It's going to get to the fence. The run will score. And a double. A Channel Seeds extra base hit for Valley. Learn more at channel.com/rise to learn how you can up your game and rise to the challenge. The Valley now with 2 runs here. RBI double. Now Anna Easton comes up. She tried to bunt and reached on an error last time up. There's a strike. There's a ball. Anna Easton. Hitting .370, 4 home runs. Looking for first hit here of this game. Swinging, just clipped it. 1-2. So Gert ahead in the count. And you can hear everybody saying, just focus on this batter. Let's get out of this. That one's inside. Easton not going fishing on it. This one, chopper to third off the ankle. Throw to first, not in time. We'll see how they score that. They're going to call that an error on the third baseman. So runners at first and third, 2 outs. Brings up the third baseman, Audrey Heller. She grounded out, or was thrown out to first on the fielder's choice last time up.
20 seconds, 1 ball.
So too long before the pitch, they call a ball on Gert. This one hits the batter. And that'll load up the bases for Valley. Brings up Stevemer, the pitcher. She grounded out the first her last time up. So could end up being a big rally at 2 outs for Valley, or it could be a shutdown here for Prairie. Gert looks to the dugout, checks her pitch count number. That one's ball. Big moment here in this ball game. Can Valley extend the lead, or Prairie going to get out of it here with bases loaded, 2 outs? This one bounces. Nice job by Hawkins to snag that and save maybe a run. That was heading over toward the left side, and there's a little more room there behind the dugout. Here's the 2-0. There's the strike. Gert reaches down and comes back with a little change for a strike. 2-1 on Stevermer. The pitcher against pitcher. Stevermer trying to break us open. This one fouled straight back. 2-2. Got the netting back here that they put in, took out the fences, put in the netting all the way around here back several years ago now, probably what, 5-6. And so it comes back into the net. I'm sitting right behind that netting, right below that railing as you see there at the top, bottom of your screen. This one is low. 3-2, full count here. Big pitch now coming here for Prairie and Valley both. You can either walk in a run, get a hit and bring in more than one run, or end the inning. Here's the 3-2. Comes in low. That'll walk in a run. And just the second walk. Three runs in the inning here makes it 4-1 here for Valley in the bottom of the third. Started with the single, got another single and an error, then a double, and now the bases on balls. Brings up Emma Scully, the designated player who grounded out to the pitcher last time up. There's a strike. Scully hitting .273 on the season. You see Heller there out at second from our outfield camera. And you see the back of Gert. Delivery, strike two. She's coming right at Scully, the number 9 hitter, trying to get out of the inning. Not any more damage. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 3 runs in the inning. Give Valley the 3-0 lead, or the 3-run lead rather. Back in, number up there, caught by the shortstop to end the inning. Valley gets 3 runs on 1, 2, 3. 3 hits, 2 errors. 3 left on. At the end of 3, it's 4-1. Prairie coming up to bat at the top of the 4th here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
Hello, I'm Brent Johnson, an Iowa farmer from Calhoun County and president of the Iowa Farm Bureau. As proud title sponsor of the state softball tournament, the Iowa Farm Bureau is dedicated to creating a vibrant future for Iowa through partnerships and programs that help cultivate individuals with great character, a strong work ethic, and exceptional leadership skills. Making it to the state tournament is a great accomplishment that takes a lot of support. That's why we provide millions of dollars in awards, grants, and scholarships that recognize athletic and academic excellence. The well-being of Iowa students is also very important to Farm Bureau. That's why we provide concussion insurance coverage at no cost for all students in grades 9 through 12 who participate in a sanctioned sport. As just one of only 7 states to provide this coverage, it's just another way we're striving to support Iowa's outstanding young leaders. So, from the Iowa Farm Bureau, congratulations to all the players and coaches on an outstanding season, and good luck in the tournament.
You're watching the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy. Let's get that merch read. We'll bring the merchandise back up here for you. Get your smartphone out. The QR code, is it coming? Now, we'll get to it sometime here. Hannah Rudd, the center fielder, it's 8-9, and then the top for Prairie. Chopper, shortstop, turn and throw, stretch, and wow, what a play by the shortstop. Heller, Claire Long does the splits, And a beautiful play. Wow, that was a pretty play to watch. That brings up Kennedy Johnson, the right fielder. See the replay of that. And Johnson takes a strike. That one's outside. See here how Prairie responds now, trailing for the first time. They've been used to being down and coming back in games. A lot of one-run games, some close losses, a few close wins. That one fouled off. Of course, they had the 3-run home run, trailing 2-0 to get here to state. And that matchup over was it Kennedy to get here. So the freshman steps in, struck out looking her first time up. Slaps this one to third. Right there waiting and throws her out is Audrey Heller. So 2 away brings up the top of the order for the Prairie Hawks. Piper Johnson flied out to short, hit a double. 1 for 1 here, hitting .361 coming in, the sophomore first baseman. Thought about that one, held up, and it's a strike. A little kind of off speed. Stephen pitching for Valley. Christensen behind the dish. There's a bunt down the first baseline. Picked up, tagged out by Claire Long to end the inning. 1-2-3 here. And I believe that's the first 1-2-3 inning for Prairie here. So no runs scored here in the top of the fourth. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth coming up after this at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented for the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Frank, when you think fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sun-kissed orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
I've got Iowa Central. We go to the top of the order again here for Valley. Ireland Broderick. She singled, advanced on an error and scored her last time up. This one is going down the line. Nice job by the Deja Cooper, the shortstop, to come over.
Deja Cooper with the catch, shot number 1.
Make that one. So 1 out here at the bottom of the fourth. So Broderick is now 1 for 2 with a single run scored. Brings up Carrie Rose, who is 2 for 2 with a double, a single, and a run scored. Rose hitting .512 coming in. And that one's high. Rose has a big tear on the left side of her uniform from, I guess, sliding in there, but you can't really see it from that angle. There's a ball. So we'll have to into this game if they advance, sew that up or get a new pair of. There's a strike. 2-1. This one lifted toward left. Got to go foul, diving Emery Hill over there. Ollie's got 4 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors. Rose will get back in there. This one, that's going to get through. Rose gets it up the middle, now 3 for 3. You see it, 5-12, that's going to go up a bit now. And that brings up Marin Heller. She is walked, flied out to right. Of course, the leading home run hitter on the team, hitting .455 coming in. She's 0 for 1 with the walk. This one hit hard, third baseman can't come up with it. And we'll see what that scored. Call that E5. Fourth error here for Prairie. Brings up Claire Long, first baseman. Flied out to first, flied out to left. On a sacrifice, it scored a run. She made a nice play on the splits over there at first. That one's high. One out, Rose out at second. Heller at first. That one's low. 2-0. Prairie maybe looking for a big defensive play here to kind of get some pep back in him. This one foul off. Coach Bakey clapping his hands. Claire Long telling her, come on, you're going to get on it. Over there in the third base coaching box. This one lifted high toward left center. Left fielder comes over, makes the play. Emery Hill. Route number 2.
Nice catch by Emery Hill in left field.
Brings up Mackenzie Moeller.
Left fielder, Mac Moeller.
They call her Mac, Mackenzie Moeller. Mac Moeller has 2 doubles today and an RBI. 2 runs scored. 2 for 2. 2 runs scored and an RBI. So pretty good day to start with. Comes up now with runners at first and second. 2 outs, takes a ball. Here's the 1-0. This one ripped down the line toward left. Gone! Home run! Mac Muller. A 3-run home run. Rose and Heller come on in. And that widens the lead here. Let's see the replay on that. Just goes down the line and just over the fence there. Brings up Anna Easton. Makes it 7-1 here. And
11 for 19.
looks like we're going to have a pitching change here.
Yep.
Now pitching for the
An IMT insurance substitution. Brought to you by IMT Insurance. Learn how you can be worry-free at imtins.com. You want to stay here or you want to break, Randy? Let's take a break here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Frank, when you think fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sun-kissed orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
Back in, Lila Canty, the sophomore, will come in to pitch to Anna Easton. That one is a ball. Easton's reached on an error twice, so 0 for 2 here. Valley has plated 3 on the home run here. Ball 2. Now, who brings a burrito in while you're doing a game and lets you smell it so your stomach starts growling? That's Andy Pollock. He'll be doing the next game with me here. 2-0 pitch. There's a strike. Lila Canty, the sophomore, 2.37 ERA. Swing and a miss by Easton. Makes it 2-2. 56 strikeouts, 26 walks. 47 innings she's pitched this year. That one's low. Run the count full. Full count. 2 out. This one lifted high toward right. Going back, we're circling around, dropping it. And all the way over to third goes Easton on the error by the right fielder. That brings up Audrey Heller. That was a tough one that got up into the sun. And Johnson was there, but momentarily lost it, and it drops in. So still 2 outs, runner at third. And Canty brings the pitch, strike. So they can still get out of this without giving up another run, Prairie can, if they get the batter here. Heller. She's grounded out, was hit by pitch, 0 for 1 on the day. That one's outside. That one's a ball, 2-1. High, 3-1. There's a strike. Runs the count full to Audrey Heller. Big pitch here for Lila Canty, who's come in relief, Tatum Gert. This one down the line, diving effort by Kennedy Johnson. can't get to it. Not to get into politics, but that was the card back in 1960, right? Kennedy Johnson. Who knows what the card's going to be for the Democrats coming up. But anyway, well, like I say, we're sticking with sports. 3-2 count here. This one fouled off again. Those of you that remember that. Yeah, it's been 63 years ago now. Outside walk.
Heller draws walk. And Easton at third.
So Easton at third. Heller at first. Brings up Alexis Stevermer, the pitcher. She grounded out, walked, and that drove in a run. So 0 for 1. Takes the ball. That one's outside, and runner's going to go down to second. No throw. They do throw to third. Here's a 2-0. That's high. 3-0. That's high for a walk. Ankeny, Waukee Northwest. Ankeny up 1-0 in the top of the 5th. So they're moving along a little quicker than we are here.
25 courtesy pitcher, 25.
So in to run here for the pitcher is Remich for an IMT insurance substitution. And
now batting designated player, Emma Scully.
Emma Scully, the designated player, is into bat. She's grounded out to first, flied out to short. 0 for 2 on the day. Bases loaded, 2 outs, takes a strike. And Prairie would like nothing more than to get out of this. I mean, right now you're down 6, but we're in the 4th. You still got a couple at bats to try to get a rally going. There's another strike, so Candy goes right at the number 9 batter. They need an out of any sort here. And then Valley, any kind of hit, get more runs in, that could just pretty much nail the door shut. This one is fouled down the line as Scully holds tight. Sun kind of coming out a little bit now here as we move in. It's warmed up 65 at game time when we started, 74 now. Clouds have cleared out a little bit, still kind of hazy out there. That one's on the ground. Runner will hold. The runner from first is all the way down, but they're not going to get into a little league throw around here. They're just going to wait. They got 2 strikes on the batter, and they need to get the batter out to get out of the inning with 2 outs. Bases loaded here. And almost had her looking at it. Held off, 2-2. Scully took a long thought about that one. Rose, kind of a rise ball, she held off of it. And we're 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs Bases loaded. Foul ball off the top of the screen there. Scully doing a good job of fighting off the pitches at 2-2. Looks in to the catcher. Fouled it off again. Third one she's fouled off. Carl Woolridge, the umpire, has to go over and get a couple more softballs because those fouled off. Now, if you catch one of those in the stands, you take it to the concession stand, they'll give you something nice to eat, I guess. This one fouled off again. So Waukee Northwest and Ankeny going at it in the other game over there. Ankeny was up 2-0. They're in the 5th inning. Pleasant Valley, Waukee, and Muscatine Urbandale, the other teams in the bracket. We'll have Pleasant Valley, Waukee here on this diamond, the Hill Seed Diamond, or Channel Seed Diamond, excuse me. Channel Seed Diamond. That one's high. And the count is full. Well, another big pitch here at 3-2, 2 outs, bases loaded. Prairie trying to get out of this inning and get the bats back going. Delivery slopped through the middle. That's going to score 2 at least. Runner coming around third will hold. First hit of the day. Scully gets the single, moves to second on the throw. And so now runners at second and third, and we go to the top of the order. Broderick comes back up. We'll have a pinch runner for Valley, Bryn Cebula, for an IMT insurance substitution.
Pinch runner number 23, Bryn
Bryn Cebula. Pinch runner.
Top of the order for the Tigers, center fielder
Ireland Broderick. Flied out to the shortstop last time up. She's 1 for 3 on the day, takes a ball. Ball 2. Ball 3. There's a strike to Broderick. She's got that same tear on the left side of her pants there that Rose had. This one fouled off just over the screen on the left side. We go to a full count again. So now Valley thinking, hey, if we push a couple more of these runs across, they could end this game early. It'd be 10 after 5. And any thought of that goes out the window with the strikeout there.
Valley puts 5 on the board in their half of the
5 runs on the board for Valley. We'll be back with the top of the 5th coming up after this at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At MidAmerican Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Frank, when you think fairway, you think fresh. Is that the winning culture you've tried to create?
Penelope Pineapple, what an unbelievable produce performance. How does your team stay so fresh?
Sun-kissed orange. Is it true Fairway has offered the freshest produce in town since 1938?
What can we say? Our produce is so fresh, we're speechless.
Level up your game at Central College. More than half of Central students participate in intercollegiate athletics because Central allows you to pursue your passion and be more than a spectator. It's the best decision ever. Apply at central.edu. So we go to the top of the fifth inning. Prairie will have the 2-3-4 batters here. And they got some work to do. Riley Reddick comes up. She's grounded out to the first baseman, or grounded out the shortstop, flied out to right. 0 for 2 on the day. And so we have a substitute catcher for Valley.
Concession stand, get all the game balls.
Emma Scully.
One in place. Thank you.
Now catching.
And number 22, Christensen now playing right field.
And Christensen goes to right field. This one is going to be caught by the center fielder. On the run, Ireland Broderick. So there's your IMT insurance substitutions there as well. Ball to Lola Hawkins. Lola singled and scored in the first inning. Singled in the third and was stranded. 2 for 2 with a run score. This one lifted high on the left side, going to be out of play. Prairie looking for a spark in the bats here to get something going. One run on 5 hits for Prairie thus far. That last inning was their first 1-2-3 inning, so they want to get something going here again. That one low bounces. They stranded 6 runners through the first 3 there, so they've had base runners, but haven't been able to only get just one across. Here's the 2-1 now. That is high for 3-1. Hawkins, the freshman. She catches. Fouls that one off. Protecting the plate. We got a full count. Leak and Hill do up. The 4-5 hitters for Prairie, if they can. Well, Hawkins gets on. We know Leak will hit for sure, but then Emery Hill waiting to see what happens at this at bat of the 3-2 pitch. This one heading toward right. Christensen comes over, makes the play. Route number 2.
Now batting for the Hawks, 19, Audrey Leak.
Audrey Leak, the senior designated player, won the two seniors here in the lineup. There's a strike. Now you say, well, they're a young team. They may be back. They'll probably be back, but you can't ever, you don't ever want to depend on that because saying that, you never know. For Prairie, that one's low, 101. Out of the circle, none back in. Stevermer. Oh, that one rose at the end. She was really thinking about it, but held off. It's 2-1. This one off the handle and caught by the first baseman. And Prairie goes down in order, 1, 2, 3 in the top of the fifth. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. Valley up 9-1 here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau.
At Mid-American Energy, we're one company serving 1.6 million people who all need energy that's available 24/7. That's why we work 24/7. That's why we make investments in our systems that make us more resilient to extreme weather. That's why we generate power from all available resources to cover the variables in supply and demand. And that's why when the power is knocked out, we work around the clock to restore power to you. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Freedom Tire is proud to support the Iowa Girl through their sponsorship of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. With 6 locations around the metro, you're never far from getting you back or keeping you on the road. Our certified staff and state-of-the-art technology means you can take comfort knowing you've got the best work at the best prices. Give us a try at Freedom Tire, a proud supporter of the IGHSAU.
Farm Bureau knows that strong, vibrant schools are the cornerstone of our communities. That's why they're the proud title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union and this amazing Girls State Softball Tournament. They believe that by investing in our youth, we're reinvesting in Iowa's future. We go to the bottom of the fifth, Carrie Rose. She's 3 for 3, takes a strike. A double, a single, 2 runs scored for Carrie Rose. So far, no thorns for the Rose today. When you look at her line, and she's going to try to make it a 4 for 4 here. This one hit toward left, angling left, but the left fielder is out. Okay, save your cards and letters. The thorn comment did not have anything to do with that at bat, but fly out for out number 1 for Rose. That brings up Marin Heller, the shortstop. She's walked, flied out to right, and reached on an error, 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Isla Canny came on in the last inning, is pitching here for Prairie. That one's high. Here's the 1-0. Strike called. Deals high. Oh, they caught the numbers. Umpire says, and it's 1 and 2. That'll teach me. Wait till he calls it. 1-2, 1 out. This one slapped into right on the run. Johnson was thinking about maybe trying to throw her out, but that ball kind of slowed as it hit the grass there. She was coming in and didn't have a chance to get to it. That brings up Claire Long. 0 for 3 with the fly out to first, fly out to left, but, well, and I guess 0 for 2. The one was a sacrifice with an RBI there. Takes a ball. Outside, ball 2. Throw down to first, and diving back is Heller. Well, that's a ball 2. 3-1 now on Claire Long. And walks her. Third walk given up by Candy.
That'll bring up left fielder, Mac Bowler.
Mac Bowler. She went yard her last time up. She 2 doubles, a home run. She's driven in 4 of the 9 runs here for Valley. She scored 3 of the runs herself. So pretty good line, 3 for 3 with a home run, 4 RBI. As we have a little meeting at the mound, or the meeting at the circle, as it were, for Cedar Rapids Prairie. Coach Freeze getting them here the first time since she's been at Prairie. She's been there 5 years. Previously, she coached at Dubuque Hempstead and got them to the state tournament. 100 career wins coming this season. And she played on Center Point Urbanta's softball team that placed 5th in the '94 tournament. So here we go. Mac Moeller. And we're at the point now where 2 runs could end this early for Valley. Those 2 runs are right now at first and second with 1 out. That one's high. That one fouled straight back. Heading right toward my head, but thankfully the screen caught it. 1-2. See me right there? The 1-2. That one's outside, and Moeller's not going fishing on that one. 2-2. This one hit toward the gap and right, but is it a catch? It is. Good job over there by the right fielder, Johnson. Let's see the replay.
Ball's caught. Route number 2.
Came in, just got onto it. Route number 2. Heller goes to third. And that brings up Anna Easton. Takes a ball. She has reached on an error 3 times. scored once. The first one, she was trying to get the sack bunt. She got the bunt down, and then there was a throwing error that allowed her to get to first. That one's outside. Two-0. Makes it 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. Easton just holding all the way on the 3-0. That one's outside for a ball. And that will load him up. Brings up Audrey Heller. 0 for 1. Walked and scored a run, was hit by a pitch. Grounded out to first.
Now batting third base, Audrey Heller.
Takes a strike. So that run at second could end it here. There's 2 outs. 1-1 on a high pitch. Hawkins turns and checks with the umpire where that was at. That was outside. Hawkins tried to drag it in a little bit, but it was still a ball. Ball 3, so now in danger of walking in a run here. Won the count. Scoreboard says 3-0, but it's 3-1. And there's a walk and an RBI.
Heller draws the walk. Easton moves to second. Long to third. Heller scores.
So now it's 10-1.
3 for 21. 3.
Oh, coming into bat will be Ilsa Hervey, a freshman. She's had 6 at-bats, hitting .667. So small sample size there, but she'll come in here for an IMT insurance substitution to bat. Takes a strike. And that runner at third, if she scores, that ends the game early on the 10-run. Hervey fouls it to the left side. That's going to go out of play. She's down 0-2. Coach Bakey with some encouragement down the line, talking to her. Hot smash through the middle. And that'll do it. That'll end the game 11-1 here. 10 runs on 11 hits, or 11 runs on 11 hits, no errors. 1 run, 5 hits, 5 errors for Cedar Rapids Prairie. We'll have a presentation here. We'll do that, and then the advancing of the bracket.
Sally moves on. Will play at the semifinal Wednesday at 10 a.m. right here at Channel Seats Field. Prairie plays tomorrow at 10 a.m. down on Yankee Field. Congratulations to both teams and a well-played game.
The two teams here congratulating each other. Prairie season will end at 24-18. Prairie huddles up at home plate. For ceremony to advance on the brackets. See there, Valley 11 runs on 11 hits, no errors, 1 run, 5 hits, 5 errors for Prairie. I guess they're not going to do that. Okay. Well, thanks for watching this ball game. Valley advances to play Wednesday at 10 a.m. back here on Channel Seeds Field. The winner of the Waukee Northwest Ankeny game. Our next game will be Pleasant Valley. Waukee coming up at approximately 12:15. That's going to wrap it up here at the Girls State Softball Tournament presented by the Iowa Farm Bureau, the Girls Union Digital Network powered by Mid-American Energy.